How's it going, boys and girls? Today, second graders, we're gonna determine whether the time is AM or PM. So is it AM or PM? Okay, and this is how you you just kind of have to analyze it, look at it, and decide, and think about it. So just to give you a little history about AM and PM, when you guys wake up in the morning, and so you wake up at like 6, that is AM. It's in the morning, okay? And before you wake up, if you get up before then, it's still dark, right? That's because the sun hasn't come up yet. So once the sun rises, that's all in the AM. And then when you guys go to school, that's 8 AM, okay? It's AM all the way up until you guys get to right before lunch. Lunch, if you go to lunch at 12, that's when it switches to PM. So it's AM all morning long until you go to lunch at 12, then it is PM, okay? And you know it's PM because PM it's sunny all day, and then if it's in the wintertime, it gets dark around 5. If it's in the summertime, it gets dark around 8, where we're at. So that would be PM. You eat dinner during the PM. You go home. School gets out like at 2:30 PM. So a lot of activities happen during the PM, but then it gets dark. The sun sets. They also call it evening sometimes, or afternoon, because this is actually noon. This time right here is midnight. So that's just a little history about AM and PM. Okay, so boys and girls, today we're going to use this number line to help us decide if it's AM or PM. So here we go. Here's our first one. Janet is in an art class in the afternoon. The clock on the wall shows 1:15. Now, the key word there is afternoon. So afternoon means here's noon. If it's afternoon, then it is PM. Okay, let me show you one more. Then I'll have you guys try one. Jane starts his yard work before the sun comes up. His watch shows 5:15. So is 5:15 AM or PM? Well, the key word there is before the sun. So remember I told you it's dark right here, and then when you wake up, the sun comes out. So if it's dark right here, this is where he's at. So that would be AM. Okay, now let's have you guys try one. Okay, Patrick is swimming on a hot afternoon. The clock at the pool shows 3:30. So go ahead and pause the video and think about which one do you think it is, AM or PM? All right, boys and girls. Well, I hope you picked PM because the key word there was afternoon. It's afternoon, so it is PM. All right, let's try another one. Go ahead and pause. Let me read it to you. Dell's mom is making eggs in the morning. The clock on the wall shows 8 o'clock. Is it AM or PM? Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. All right, boys and girls. Hopefully you picked 8 AM. The key word there is morning. Remember I told you when you wake up in the morning, that would be over here. All right, last one. This one's a challenge. Brittany is watching TV in the evening with her mom. The clock shows 7. Is it AM or PM? Go ahead and pause the video to figure out the answer. Okay, boys and girls, let's see what you picked. You should have picked PM. The key word there is evening. If it's in the evening, it's in the PM. Okay? Hopefully you guys like that. If you guys did, go ahead and go into iExcel and go to Q7 right here and try some more. Thank you guys. Have a great day.